Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. I'm Steve. Today we're going to be reviewing Pain and Gain. So this is a Mark Wahlberg, Dwayne Johnson, and Ed Harris movie. It's a Michael Bay film, which I'm kind of hit and miss with Michael Bay. Like, he's done, Transformers. I don't really care for the Transformers. I never really jumped on that bandwagon. He did The Rock and Armageddon, which I really like both of those. I know they're not great films, but they're really good, like enjoyable and everything. I think part of that is because of Jerry Bruckheimer as well. But let's see. So let's go ahead and dive right in here. We got, like I said, director Michael Bay. IMDb gave it a 6.4 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 50%. Kind of disappointed in that from them. Box office 86 million on a budget of 26 million. The box office being 86, I feel like is pretty low for this film because it's actually a really good movie. Like, I enjoy this movie. Every time I watch it, I laugh my ass off. It's a funny movie. It's a true story. That's even the craziest part about this. Like, once you read up on like what actually happened, because obviously the movie doesn't cover it detail for detail. Like, there's certain things in the movie that didn't actually happen, that was just kind of add-on effect to make you laugh or whatever. But Dwayne Johnson in this is hilarious. This movie is totally, like, he's the number one in this for me, as far as hilarious and good acting and everything. Mark Wahlberg does really good. So does the other guy. I also liked Ed Harris's role, Tony Shalhoub's role as well, and the guy that plays the owner of the gym. I don't know his name off the top of my head right now, but he also did a really good job, even though he had a pretty small role. So I give this a 8.5 out of 10. There's a few parts that I felt like were a little crazy to me, as far as that wouldn't actually happen in real life, but it's alright. I'll talk about that with my spoilers at the end. I don't want to spoil anything for the people who have seen it. Interesting fact is Frank Grigas, the guy, that's who he plays in the movie. His house is actually Michael Bay's real home, which that's a pretty sweet ass house. Another interesting fact, which this one you can totally tell because he's humongous, is Dwayne Johnson weighed almost 300 pounds for this role. Yeah, he was huge. With that being said, like I said, 8.5 out of 10. Definitely a great movie for not for kids, but for adults, and its true story is just wacky. Like, after you watch the movie, kind of look up some info about the real guys. The one thing that I saw is the real guys look nothing like Mark Wahlberg, Dwayne Johnson, or even I think his name is Anthony Mackie, the third guy. They don't look anything like the actual guys. So that was kind of like, what? I mean, you don't have to make them look like the person, but in the way it's kind of like weird when they don't. But they did a great job acting this movie, so I'm glad they chose who they did. And alright, you guys have a good day. Like and subscribe to my page, but if you're wanting to hear my little spoiler, go ahead and just stay tuned. So with that being said, the part where they run over Tony Shalhoub's character in the van, like they hit him, and then they run, like he's like back over him, and he backs over him. I know his head is like right next to a what do you call it? The little, you've gone too far, you hit the, not the curb, but the other thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but he backs over it, and there's that with a tire, but he literally smashed his face. 1. 2, he healed really quick from all his injuries, and 3, he would have had a lot worse injuries on his face than what was actually shown in the movie. that part was a little crazy. Other than that, I mean, some of the music I didn't really care for, but it wasn't that bad. The movie overall, though, is really funny, really good, and everything like that. But yeah, you guys like and subscribe my page, and I will see you all next time. All right.